Nkati, or Queen Mother, who resides at Lobamba. They will cut reeds that will be used to repair the windbreaks around the huts in her residence. From Lobamba, the girls go to the royal kraal at Luzita, where they divide themselves into two groups. One goes to Sitwagodvo, the other group that we follow here goes to Umduchane to cut reeds. In small groups, the girls return with the reeds and then gather at Umhlanga, about 5 kilometers from Lobamba. The following day, they prepare for the reed dance in the royal residence of Lobamba. Following the Bantwa Bankosi, the king's daughters, they throw down their bundles of reeds and then they dance in front of the royal family, the Live la Congos, the country is yours, O king.
Umhlanga the Reed dance is one of Zulu culture's most contested traditions, as scantily clad virgins take center stage to possibly be handpicked as wives for the king.
I wanted to clarify this confusion, this myth that people have about the Reed dance, that a Reed dance is actually the contest where randy kings and chiefs can just handpick any woman they like. That is not true. Women have the right to say no. Whoever is picked at the Reed ceremony, it is their individual right or their individual decision to either say yes or no. This is a custom that has been criticized many times by people from the Western world.
As these young bare-breasted women continue to participate in this dance, many people argue that Umhlanga is not truly of Zulu custom.
You know, this colonialism threw away everything that defined us as people. When they took over our land, finally in 1879, this tradition was practiced many times. That is why we are saying the Zulu monarchy revived it in 1984. The brief synopsis of the play is that women have the voice. women can say no. It is not the case that the Reed dance is equals to women oppression. No, that is not true. I was inspired by what I saw of a young virgin maiden from Swaziland who refused to be married to King Mswati.
With due respect, what matters most about is my happiness.
We used ancient and in fact original Reed dance songs as well as Zulu dance forms, which is Ushameni, Indlamu, Umzansi, so that we showcase, we highlight, we put Zulu culture on a spotlight. So this is an ensemble of Zulu hymns as well as Zulu different forms of dance. If you looked at the dress code was not the same. White beads means purity. Those who were in white beads were all virgins, are all virgins.
But as many young men and women move away from traditional Zulu culture, the Reed dance may begin to lose its relevance.
Culture is not stagnant. Culture should change with changing times, but let's not throw away everything that defines culture. Let us take valuable lessons from culture and adapt them to the now.
Proud of their virginity and also to be protected from AIDS because they don't engage in sex at an early stage in life. It's very dangerous for a young girl to be engaging in sexual practices with a man because he could make her pregnant or infect her with AIDS. So this ceremony makes them proud of their own bodies.
For the Zulu nation, the Reed dance is royally important. King Goodwill Zwelithini, like his predecessors, make a great show of acknowledging the nation's future mothers and wives.
I'm here to make my parents and myself proud, and also to show the people the beauty and importance of this ceremony, as well as the importance of taking care of our bodies.
While the maidens understand the coming of age ritual is a deeply cultural one, it can also serve as an important life skill.
I wish initiatives like these could be extended to education, that youngsters are educated why your body is not ready to engage sexually yet, why it's dangerous for you to have teenage pregnancy, because your body formation and biologically, I don't think having initiatives like these is enough. We need to extend it to schools, that by the time this happens, they then understand the biology behind it. But as for your question is, does this help in preventing HIV? Does it help in preventing teenage pregnancies? Yes, it does, but it can be strengthened. Anything that restores our culture, anything that gives us a sense of who we are and where we come from is always welcome. And I say this because we see more and more young people wanting to be westernized. And unfortunately, as you aspire to be westernized, then you lose your sense of identity.
As Africans, we cannot believe Gunto Engasebens. And this thing has been happening for years and years and years, and it's working. So, because there's people out there who be saying things, but they've never been here. So if ufunuk jaja into on basis zoguti, you've been there, you know how it's done.
If this young group of American tourists are anything to go by, the tourism value of the event is growing.
As an American, I'm interested that a culture can come together in something so beautiful over a topic as virginity. I think the colors and how they dance as one is absolutely amazing. To open your eyes to new experiences, to see what other cultures do as rituals, as what their beliefs are. I would 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I would absolutely recommend this because I have friends who have